F350 2021. Someone a little while ago broke into my truck. See that scratch? They grabbed my lock cylinder with a pair of pliers, twisted it around, scratched my truck, broke the lock cylinder, broke the door handle itself is actually broken on the inside, and broke into the truck. Didn't take anything actually. Couldn't find nothing because I don't keep nothing in the truck, and so on and so forth. So I had to end up at a hotel because it was in a hotel. Had to dismantle my door and fix my lock so I actually could lock the truck for the rest of our trip that we were on. So I just got that all fixed. So now the door does lock, unlock without a problem. Can't use the door lock. See, it's not even straight in there. So I bought a new handle. I bought a passenger side handle, which does not have that door key lock in there anymore, and I'll put that in there and keep people from breaking into my truck that way. Doesn't mean they ain't gonna break in other ways, but at least that way it's not. So to get through with that, so that I don't have to worry about if the battery dies, I did put a set of wires up underneath the hood, going from my battery down into my fender well, so that if by chance we have an issue, see that zip tie? They're back up there behind that zip tie. They're all zip tied back up in there. I just have to pull them down. Like, so there's the ends. Cut the zip tie off, cut the heat shrink off, and then hook them up to another battery. And that will give me just enough power to unlock my truck. And then I can open the hood and jump start it from there. But for now, what I'm going to do is work on replacing this door handle. So I'll go through that and go from there. So we'll have to remove this, remove that panel, and then remove the two screws down here. One there, sorry you didn't see that one, and one there, and lift up on it. Oh, I gotta pull this off too. So 2 bolts behind there, 2 bolts behind there, 1 bolt up there, 2 screws down here, and the door panel lifts up and pops off. I'll be back after that. Alright, so 1 7mm there, 7mm, 7mm, 7 and 7, and the 2 on the bottom are 7s. To get this piece here off, you pry on the bottom side right here. You'll see I do have a little dent in it. You pry on this bottom side here, pop it out. It has these plastic clips, so it goes like this. So you pop those out, then you pull out this way. This one down here is always a real pain in the butt. It has clips on the top side. You gotta pry from the inside, pop it out. I have these special little flatheads like this. That works really easy. I get on the back side, on the top, and I pop it out with that flat blade. Alright, so I got all that off, ready to pull it up. Alright, so we got the door panel off. I was wrong, I didn't have to pull up. I had to pop it out, start at the bottom, pop all those things out. Once I had all those clips popped out, then I lifted it up off the door or the door frame right there. To get your door handle part out, or your door handle, to get that out, Here's your latch. You pull this down. Right here where my finger is, you pull that down. It's on the back side, so this is up in there like that. You pull that down, and that release this mechanism off, so you can take your door panel completely off. Okay. All right, so I had to pull the plastic down, and up in there is your door handle. You got the bolt, you got 2 bolts in here you got to get off, and this one right here. So take off that plastic cap that's on the outside out here and get to those 2 in there. All right, I got the old door handle out, the one that's all scratched up. Okay, it's hard doing everything by yours when you're out here by yourself. So I took the 1 screw from there out, 10 mil, and then 10 millimeter there and 10 millimeter there. Before you take all the screws out, unclip your clip. Mine was clipped in right there. Okay. I'm sorry I don't remember how I dismantled the lock whenever I was there. There's other YouTube videos on how to take that out. I think there's just a clip holding on a rod. Like I said, whenever they twisted my lock cylinder, it broke these tabs down inside of here, broke my handle out, and so I disconnected this rod so that I could lock the door, because it was forced up where it wouldn't lock. So I got into the door, dismantled it. It's still setting up in there. I just got it wedged so that it doesn't rattle. The new handle doesn't have that, so I won't be worried about that anymore. The new handle don't have that. So one of the tricks here to get this thing apart out of the door was, oh look, there's that piece. This is the rod right here that connected to an arm that was on here that I disconnected. It's held like a juice clip or something. Oh shoot, where'd that go? Oh, here it is. So this is what controls your door lock, or your door handle, so it undoes the latch. So that piece right there, it has those 2 little clips. You push those in out of that hole right there, and then you spin. The wire comes out here and has a ball that slides in there. So once you disconnect that out of there, lift it up, bring it around this way, and that ball comes out. Let me sit this down. And got it back in there. That's the ball I was talking about. So push those 2 clips in, flip that around, slide that ball out of that latch. Okay, ready to put the new one in. All right, so something that I did not know is that the passenger side door handle, which goes in there like this, doesn't fit on the driver's side very easily. I'll have to end up drilling a hole here so that that peg will come through down here like that. And that hole, which used to have a peg through it, doesn't have that on the bottom side here. So whenever I was researching this online, I don't remember them talking about that. Since you have to put this side in first, like this, that hits that bar down there. So I guess I cut it have to drill a hole here for that peg to stick through. Okay, so I drilled my hole. I was a little bit off to start with, so I had to go a little bit bigger. And then I just cut that little tab off. So now my passenger side door handle fits on the driver's side. Alright, so I threw a little touch-up paint. That way they don't look like a fresh cut. Protect it a little bit. Threw a little touch-up paint on there. Ready to install the new passenger side door handle. Alright, so there's that part back in there. Can't take it. This piece, this white piece, was something that came off beforehand. It looks like maybe a cable swipe, keep it lubricated. Just sits in there just like that. And then we'll put that in there like that. This side goes in first. Sorry, a little bit close. Again, doing it by myself, it's hard. Boom, just like that. She's in there. I just gotta put the screws in and hold it. 10 mil. Don't tighten that one up first, they said. Tighten up those inside first.